So here we are, round 7. Go big or go home this round.
That Digimon card, master level, so scary.
Master level? Does it mean mega? I don't know. I can't see what level that is. I don't know if it's ultimate champion. It looks like maybe ultimate. Yes, and what a wonderful mat there, the Necross mat. Is our mat this tournament here.
Paul rolls a 6 to start that off. Looks grim.
Simon rolls. It looks like a 1, I guess. I think it's a 1.
Looks like a 1.
Special thank you to our freelance artists that we pay to make those mats, to get those mats designed, and then for the design of the mats, we pay freelance artists for those. So Paul Calvert's going to start off with a Summoner's Art to get the Scout. Standard play indeed.
And it looks like Simon's actually playing Shaddolls.
Oh wow!
I didn't see any noticeable Burning Abyss nor Clifford's, but I
see Shaddolls.
I see
Shaddolls. Yes, it is. I see your dragon there. So, and a sacrifice will come down.
So far, Paul has a good matchup against this Shaddoll deck.
Let's see. So let's see what he can do. So there's a sacrifice goes to the hand there from the Scout. So he's going to start with a carrier, with a sacrifice and a set back row and ends. And so a pretty typical start.
Simon is very aggressive in his cards. Oh man,
that's a heavy shuffle. You gotta wonder if he's just antsy or if that's how he just conjugates a play.
And now he just stops.
Oh my god.
Interesting. Well, let's see if he notices the very strong play here of taking that Helix with the Snatch deal.
Oh no, he's about to. Denko Seka. Okay.
Wow. He is playing a Denko doll deck.
Now comes that Snatch deal. Oh my.
Oh boy.
And oh my god, that is a power bond. Well, remember folks, Shekinaga is a machine type monster.
My god.
So that Shekinaga is going to go to 52.
Oh my gosh. And we thought we weren't going to see anything shenanigans going on here, but Shekinaga is going to have a lot of shenanigans.
So there that goes with Shaddoll Falco.
Oh my gosh.
And he's going to bring out El Shaddoll Shekinaga.
So it looks like Simon actually played a foreign copy of the
of the power bond.
He is just playing on. Oh my gosh!
Just as a quick refresher, if people don't know, power bond is you can fuse. It's like a polymerization, but for a machine type monster, and if you do, its attack is double the original attack. But at the end phase, you take damage equal to the original attack of the monster. So at the end phase, he's going to take 26, but that thing is permanently 52.
And with 17, that's exact game.
Oh, man.
No, wait, no. No, that's 70. It's still 79. It's still enough.
No, but it's enough. But 52 plus 17. Oh, my gosh. That's already game 1. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. Summons the collapser. Summons the Wiver Buster right off the bat.
Oh, the OTK. Oh my god.
And this is not the play that you expected from the last round. Holy jeez. Who expected that? A power bond coming out, hitting for 5,200 with the with the Denko Seka, and then put the Collapse Serpent on top with the Wiver Buster on top of that. Wow, what a huge OTK right there.
Oh man, that's incredible.
Shekinaga power bonded. Who would have expected it? And you gotta wonder, so obviously if he's playing power bond, he has to have earth monsters in there. So you gotta wonder what.
No, he has to have machine monsters in there. They are machines. That's how he was able to do it. Oh no.
You need a machine. You need an earth and a Shaddoll.
That's correct.
But you can power bond. The materials don't have to be a machine themselves. Just needs to be for a machine monster. So he doesn't. So he can run the mathematician, of course, but you got to wonder if he's maybe packing Max C in there as well.
Glow Up Bulb, maybe. I can understand Max C actually being a very effective card, but I'd say the Glow Up Bulb possibly because if you actually do power bond with the Glow Up Bulb to make Shekinaga, well later on before. Well, you can then mill for the Glow Bulb to make, I believe it's Star Eater, correct?
I forget what level Shekinaga, but Shekinaga could
believe
be a level
Shekinaga is
10. I believe
Shekinaga
so.
is level 10, and using Glow-Up Bulb will make a Star Eater, and that's a very powerful play.
And Shekinaga is indeed level 10. But odds are you just don't want to go into you don't really want to make you might not want to make Star Eater just because of the power that Shekinaga has.
Yeah.
It has a good effect in its own right, and oh my gosh, I don't think Paul ever saw that one coming.
No, not at all. Especially with such a, I guess in a sense, a strong matchup against a Shaddoll deck. Start going first, opening your Scout with your Sacrifice and everything, and then just having that just shattered on
and you have to wonder, like and this isn't round 1 either.
This isn't.
This is round 7.
So
and
Simon's
these players are on the bubble, so he's been consistently being able to pull off moves like these, or at least pull off the wins like this. That's the amazing thing about all this.
This is definitely something Paul was not expecting.
I don't think anybody was expecting this, and Simon there already has a nice little grin on his face for a second there.
I definitely would too. Being able to pull off that snatch steal right into a power bond and going right for game.
You just have to wonder how happy he was to see that hand he got. It's like,
and
oh,
that
man.
Danko
like,
just
oh,
locking
my.
out that back row. What could have that back row been?
That's the good question. It's like, man, what could I have done? But well, I guess we'll never know for now. We might have to ask Paul later if we get a chance. But holy jeez, no one expects to get OTK'd like that first turn. Not like that.
So now what does Paul do about this?
Yes, because he did see Shaddolls, but you got to wonder, what other tricks is he packing in that deck?
If somebody is going to sit there and drop a power bond on you, you have to now start thinking of what this guy will be packing for the rest of the game, because you don't know what he can do, what he's thought about now. Looks like he does have a Danko, a mathematician, and it looks like another power bond in his hand. If not, it is a Shaddoll fusion.
And once again, that rapid shuffling by Simon is just
makes
oh
it.
my.
Yeah, we won't tell what he has. We won't
so,
try.
A bit of an instant replay from Duel 1 as Paul's able to open up the Scout. And with the Summoner's Art, and he's going to get the Carrier.
Carrier again, just very standard opening, even the same one Paul had last time. I wonder if Paul's terrified to have a Snatch Shield Power Bond dropped on him again.
But I think he just has to say, I have to continue on. I can't let that intimidate me, and there it is. But this time he's going to put 3 back rows down instead of 1.
Simon just going to straight up drop the Danko.
Now, if he's going to do that, though, there's a skill drain right off the bat.
Good. That's a very good call by Paul. Very strong play.
Just in case he's got it preemptively, he's got to do it now.
No, it's a very good call, too.
So
but Simon drew the Fairy Wind.
Yeah, he has a Fairy Wind, too, so this may not be that bad news.
No, there's a good 900 Paul can take now.
Yes, indeed.
On top of another 800 Scout
so he can lose the Scout, Sacrifice, and the skill drain if he's able to get that Fairy Wind off. So you got to wonder, what is Simon going to do in this case? He's going to play Shaddoll Fusion. Oh, with a Vanity's Emptiness now.
Oh, wow. This looks like Paul could have a great start here. But again, that
Fairy Wind right there. So
and Simon should know that by now. That Fairy Wind's just going to be so devastating to Paul right now, because that would deal a total of 1,200 damage. And if he chains it to the activation of Scout, that will be 2,000 more damage, bringing Paul down to 4,200.
It's true.
That could be very devastating.
So he's going to set, I think he set the Mathematician, and he sets the Fairy Wind, and he's going to pass. So, and Paul has no response. Plays 800, and there's the Fairy Wind right there. That's going to hit 1,200 to each player.
But 2,000 total to Paul with that Scout search.
Yes, it is. But at least he will be able to search with Sacrifice, and he can simply search another Scout.
Yep, and that gets right to another Sacrifice. So if he did draw Disc, this actually could look very over for. This could turn devastating into Simon.
Yep, because he can now pay 800, and then he can tribute that Carrier off, and then bounce his monster. Yeah. But he's going to go for another Scout. He's going to play it safe.
Well, he'll activate Scout again, and then Scout will definitely get a Sacrifice here. What did Paul draw, though?
So he will play the scout.
Searching disc. Did maybe he draw another sacrifice? Oh, that would be very, very strong.
And what a play that would be for him, too. But let's see what he has. Oh, he plays a carrier.
No, he's got the scale. Oh, and he will. Yep. This is just as good.
For the disc.
This is just as good.
So he's going to be able to put the disc on and then the 221. So this could, I think this is game.
I believe you're correct. He did tribute off a carrier, which will bounce that monster.
Yes, he did. He did indeed.
So 18-18. That's
and not to mention all they're going to gain 300 attack as well because of that carrier.
21s and a 31. Yep, that's easily enough damage for the game. Yeah, that is easily enough damage. And just as quickly as Simon beat Paul, Paul is beating Simon. Because that is game on board. That's 21, 21, 31.
That is.
Which is 42. Yeah, that is game. Yep.
That is 73.
Well, unless Simon has a card, but I don't think we saw anything.
No, I don't think so. 73 he's going to take, and that's going to be well enough to beat him down.
I think Simon's just going to play it out, though. Which is a very good call sometimes.
Yeah,
you can kill some time.
There's no loss. There's no reason not to. And he takes it.
Yep. He knew, but he let him play it out, which is actually always a very smart decision as well.
You want to keep that paranoia in there.
Well, it's not so much the paranoia. Also, I think a big reason why people force people to play things through is in case they make a mistake. Because I've done that a few times myself, where I've forced my opponent to play something out, and they have come up short, or they make a mistake. And that can be huge. It
can happen too, absolutely. So it definitely make them play it out. Plus, not to mention you can scout out a little more if you do that.
Yeah.
A common tactic I like to do, win or lose, is if I'm about to win or if I'm about to lose, I like to scout out my opponent's graveyard and their banish pile, see what's in there, and then get a feel of what they're having, so that also I can carry that over into my next game, as well. Win or lose, I like to do that a lot. So it's always good to get some free information before you go into your next game.
It'll be interesting to see here if Simon wants to go first or if Simon wants to go second.
Yeah. And as it turns out, in this case, it was actually a really good idea that Simon held it out because Paul flipped over a Soul Drain.
Yes, I noticed that
he revealed the information that there's just that Simon plays Soul Drain, so now so that Paul plays Soul Drain, so now Simon can think, okay, he's running that.
No, that is crucial information that I don't believe you should give up.
Absolutely not. You should not.
You should definitely pick up your cards. If you've won, pick up your cards. Whatever you have not shown, don't show it.
Exactly. There was no need to, unless you're trying to fool them.
Well, unless you actually won the match. I guess.
Yeah,
it's okay.
If you win the match, it's a little different. But I mean, you don't want to do that in the middle of games.
You don't want to get free information. It's a very bad idea.
So as you see there for our upcoming event, March the 1st, 2015, will be our Season 2 preliminary number 4. And Telenite Trivia will be our design there. So look at there. The time is up there. The date is March the 1st.
Yeah, remember, guys, that was changed, actually, to March the 1st from February 28th, as a lot of the OTS official tournament store, official
tournament stores.
Oh, okay. Official tournament stores are having their event for that the 28th. So we have changed the date of the March to March 1st for that reason. Because we just want our own events, and we definitely don't want to We definitely don't want to have an YOCC on an event day.
Absolutely not. We're not trying to compete here with anybody.
Yeah, we're definitely here to start our own thing and leave stores and their communities to themselves and not try and drive business away.
So here we know we're going to go to Game 3 of what has been a wild and exciting match here in Round 7.
And, and Paul and Simon both realized that they've just beaten each other outright very quickly, and they wish each other a great third game.
Yeah, two absolute monster OTKs on both sides. So let's see if either player can overcome it and continue on. So Foolish Barrel is going to come down on Simon's side. And you got to wonder, what is he going to start off with?
He is quite the shuffle artist.
Yes, his card handling is so frantic.
I don't like when people do that. That would bug me. I would tell him to slow down.
Yeah, especially if you mishandle a card. Well, that's free information. So Squamata will activate, and that's going to send a Falco.
Interesting.
So Falco special summon itself. Interesting indeed. It's almost like he's forming a defense because I don't see a Sinister Shadow Games in that hand.
Neither do I. I see another spell, which looks like MST, and then a Fairy Wind.
Yep.
So Simon actually has a pretty strong start to a Cliff Fort.
At least defensively, anyhow.
Yep.
So now Paul is going to start off with that Scout.
So he'll pay the 800, and Simon will do a chain. Yep, Simon does chain the MST.
All 3 games, Paul's got to open up the Scout. Oh, there's that second one.
Oh, but another 900. Oh, man. Now does Paul have a Summoner's Art to back this up?
And 2 Scouts off the bat, so that's
Upstart.
not a great start already for Paul.
Oh, Simon will be at 8,700 to Paul's 6K. Yep. Nope. Oh, yeah, no, 61 here. 8, yep, 19. It's amazing when you can open up an MST and a Fairy Wind against a Clifford player, how
Absolutely.
fast you can slow them down.
So there's the stealth, and he's going to pass because he doesn't want to attack that Falco. Uh-oh.
Falco's still going to...
Uh-oh, I see a Snatch Steal in his hand. There's the flip.
Too bad we don't see the power bomb.
We don't see the power bomb, though. There's a Maxi, though. So he will... Especially someone's call Mata.
I don't like Maxi against Shaddoll.
I don't like it myself either, but at least it looks like it's going to actually stymie him here.
Yep, it looks like it's going to do a little bit of good for Paul here. He's going to get that free draw. He can Snatch Steal that Stealth, though, and then even Synchro into a 6. Possibly an HTS Sima.
But once again, that's another card he's giving him. But it's strange that he's even keeping in Maxi against Shaddolls.
Yeah, or even siding it in.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't believe Maxi is. I believe Maxi is actually meant for Burning Abyss and Satellars. It does wonders against Satellars.
Now I do see a Beast in Simon's hand. So now Simon looks like he's going to run some math here and figure out. Well, if I do give the Maxi challenge, can I go for game?
Well, Paul does not have back row, so will he just Snatch Steal and tribute off the Stealth? That would be very good. Tribute off that Stealth for the Beast.
And it definitely won't trigger the effect because it needs to be triggered by a Cleave monster.
Stealth doesn't actually have an effect when tributed.
So he has options. It's just a matter of what. He's taking rather a long time to figure out this move. I mean, he's got Snatch Steal, he's got a Beast, and he's got an unknown card.
They do have a lot of time, considering how fast they beat one another.
It is true. They do have a lot of time on the clock, but they don't have that much time to be able to think their moves out. As Paul decides to put him on the clock.
Simon should actually be at 88 because Paul did activate an upstart.
87, you mean? 87.
You want to go tell Ken?
Oh, no, it's up there. It's up there.
Oh,
it gets marked.
So, be interesting to see what Simon chooses to do here. I think doing the Snatch Steal would be a very strong play right now.
Yeah, because being able to take away a monster, that takes him away a turn. And there's no spell trap removal, it looks like on Paul's side.
I think that's a BLS in his hand. I think that's just an old school BLS. I saw a lot of levels on it.
So he will play Snatch Steal on it. He's moving his cards so frantically, we cannot tell well.
I'm very positive that is a BLS. That is definitely the BLS. It's got that 8 levels.
So the thing here is, he can't bring out BLS. There's no way he can bring out BLS right now because he cannot really Unless he goes to Arcanite Magician, and I don't think he can pop itself though.
He can't make Arcanite. Well, he can. Actually, you're correct. He can, because if he tributes for the Beast, then he can go Arcanite. But can Arcanite pop himself?
He cannot pop himself. He can only pop opponent's cards. So even then, he couldn't do it.
Okay, so it looks like Simon's just going in for some damage here. That'd be 618 for 2,400. That should bring Paul down to 3,700.
Yep. He will gain those 1,000 life points, however, from the Snatch Steal, assuming he leaves it up.
I would tribute it. He has a normal summon for this.
Yeah, he has not, so he can exactly tribute it. He can tribute it for a set beast.
That also wouldn't be a max C draw either. So, yep,
that's exactly what he's going to do.
Play, absolutely. And Paul's in a very, very bad position here. If
yeah, because he's staring down a beast and a Squamata, and he knows it. The only card he doesn't know is that looming BLS in his hand that he could eventually be able to use. What seems like really strange and unorthodox play from Simon is actually working right now against Paul, because Paul is unable to do anything with 2 of his scouts gone from that opening turn.
Drawing that Fairy Wind and the MST simultaneously in the same hand definitely puts a hurt.
Yes, I know.
Imagine Paul imagine Simon only had the Fairy Wind or the MST. Yeah, this would be a much different looking game.
It would, but 2 spell trap removal cards, able to take out 2 scouts, and Paul having no spell trap removal to back that up. And that's the thing too, when you play Denko Dolls, you don't think of much of the back rows coming into play as much. So odds are there's a possibility that Paul may have sided out some spell trap removal, giving him harder odds to be able to draw them. Just because of the nature of what Denko Dolls do and not setting back rows too often. Yes, I know, Mike, that Arcanite's a spellcaster. He could have attributed it for a beast and then go to Arcanite. And I think Paul's just in a really precarious situation right now. He's looking at his hand, I'm like, I honestly don't think I can do much here. I really don't think so.
Especially with his Squamata down. He knows that his monster can get destroyed.
Yes, I know, and that's the problem. Because he's got a looming Squamata and the beast.
Very little life points.
Yeah. And it's funny because all the time that Paul is taking is actually signaling to Simon Moore that he doesn't have a play. That he doesn't really have a viable play right now.
But Paul was doing some math calculations. He might have a scale. He might possibly have a scale. He does have 2 scouts and a stealth in his extra deck. That could be brutal.
Oh, there's that scout.
There is a scout. He has it.
So he finally drew that 3rd scout.
So he was doing some math there. Oh, wow. This could change to be a very interesting game because he could get Monolith off that scout, and then he can play Monolith, and then he can bring out the double scout and the stealth. And if that is another monster in Paul's hand, such as a disc, that could actually do a lot to this board.
It's all what Paul has in his hand right now to make that play.
It looks like one of them is a spell card, though, so that's not very helpful.
So he's going for a stealth now. Nope, he's not.
There's definitely a spell in that hand, though, but he has 2 other cards, because that Maxi did actually replace itself, so. But he does confirm the choice on stealth. So, again, Paul is now at 2,900, though. And Simon does not have a light for the PLS later on. So Paul knows everything that's going on the field.
Oh, it's a performance trampolinx.
There is a scale. That is very, very big. Because now Paul can pendulum. Yep, that's what he's doing. He's going to pendulum. Bringing out both the scouts. Will he bring out the stealth, though? Why? I can't see why he wouldn't. Because funny enough, the tramplings can then bounce the scout, and then he can make a rank 5 with those scouts.
Yes, he can, indeed. So he goes with the stealth. And he's going to summon the disc as well. And the carrier.
That's a huge pendulum summon.
And now he's going to
pendulum of 5 monsters. Now he's debating whether or not he wants to use the trampling.
And he will.
And he does.
Of course he will.
Oh my gosh. This is huge.
There's no reason why he shouldn't have. So he's going to tributing to for a stealth.
Yep. And stealth bounces. Yep.
Stealth
oh my
carrier.
gosh. I don't think this is game though.
And stealth will bounce that as well. So he's bounced 2 cards. And he's trying to see if he can go for a game right here.
That's exactly what I mean. It's amazing what one scout does for the Clifford deck. This is incredible. So stealth hits that Falco, dealing Falco having 400 attack, or how much attack? 600, I believe, actually. That is a lot of damage Paul has just put onto the board.
So right now, Simon needs to draw Shaddoll Fusion. That's his out right now. He needs that Shaddoll Fusion.
But Paul could still actually overlay. No, well, I was figuring Paul maybe could overlay the stealth that he did not tribute and disc for something.
He can indeed. He can go to.
What would he want to do?
Because he's already got an extra deck monster in the scout, so it's pointless. It's pointless to try to get them off the field at this point. So he's going to overlay together for Castell. He's thinking, but
I would not want to go
there's
Castell
no reason
here.
for Castell. If he had an Abyss Dweller, I would say gold. Maybe Abyss Dweller might be something too.
Abyss Dweller, I don't think would do nearly as much as he wants, but I think you're right. It would be the best call
if he runs it. But if Simon draws the Blackluster Soldier.
No, he does have the Blackluster.
Sorry, not the Blackluster. If he draws a Shaddoll Fusion,
yes.
this game is turned wide open.
Yep.
And Simon should win this game if he's able to draw a Shaddoll Fusion.
And El Shaddoll wouldn't do it though.
El Shaddoll would not do it and only get him to window. So he's gonna go Diamond Dire. And he's gonna pop both he's gonna pop both his cards. So that way
Diamond Dire has to target an opponent's card.
Hold on, let's see if Diamond Dire. I think Diamond Dire might be able to pop his own cards.
No, I'm pretty sure Diamond Dire is an opponent's card.
Checking right now. Nope, one other card on the field. Nope.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Fair enough then.
There's the sacrifice. So he's doing it now. So that way he cannot. And he's gonna get a sacrifice. So he's doing it so that way now he cannot play Shaddoll Fusion as an out. So
yeah, because that was a tributed summon stealth. That is a very good call by Paul.
Yeah, and now he's got to figure out how am I going to get out of this.
That was a very, very smart call by Paul.
He's going to draw. It's an El Shaddoll Fusion. This may or may not help the cause.
I don't think it does. That stealth has 3,100 attack.
No,
and he's a level 8. He is unaffected by construct.
Oh no, he doesn't have game. Oh no, he can have game right here.
How?
He can have game. He has an El Shaddoll Fusion. He goes to Construct, dumps Squamata, which he dumps the Hedgehog, gets a Dragon.
Oh no, that's still not game. Because Construct doesn't deal damage.
No, but Construct is able to beat the Stealth.
No,
it's normal summon, right?
The Stealth has 3,100.
There's normal summon, that's right.
That's not big enough. That's not.
That's right. That's a normal summon. So he's got to play that. He cannot do it. Never mind. So he's got to play that El Shaddoll Fusion.
Yep. He will probably dump Squamata Beast from his hand.
Yeah. Yep. So he wants to be able to just get those draws. Window. But he just wants the draw. Yep. Yeah. He just wants the draw.
Too. And but the thing is, Paul can pendulum though.
Make a pendulum summon. You gotta wonder.
He still has a scout. He has another stealth in that extra deck.
So you gotta wonder what is he gonna do now? What is he gonna do? So he dumps.
That's a dragon.
That'd be a dragon. Yep. So he pops the
scout.
He just doesn't want the pendulum summons happening.
No, that's a smart play. You can't give him the scale.
And he wants to draw with the beast.
He'll draw now.
So he's just basically praying to God. He's got something. He's just praying to God that he won't be able to stop him next turn. And I see a spell. I can't tell what it is because he's once again.
It's not a foolish.
Shuffling vigorously.
It's an allure. I'm pretty sure it's an allure of darkness. Yes, it is. I can tell. I can tell by the middle part of it.
Oh, he's gonna take the gamble.
He is taking that gamble. Oh,
you get a hedgehog.
It is a hedgehog.
So he's gonna
fairy wind though.
So
that could be big.
Obviously gonna banish the hedgehog here.
Well, he has to. He's got no other choice.
Yep. Taking his time, trying to create the illusion that he has a choice. Alright, so he sets a fairy wind. And it's going to end his turn. Paul now. You got to wonder, okay, so he has a monster. And he's going to... Is he going to attack? He best to attack because it's just an Shaddoll fusion. Oh, I see what is happening here.
Very strong play.
Search a carrier.
Does that give him a scale? I don't think it does. Trampling, I know, is 4.
It can give him the scale, but what he might do is he might just tribute that carrier and then bounce the window. Or tribute the tribute the stealth. I'm sorry. Oh, he's going to set it up, but he has a fairy wind. He doesn't know it. We're just going to have a fairy wind.
He has to activate it now.
There it is. Oh,
that's
no.
600. And that's 600
so
damage
he's able to survive.
Players.
Yes, it is.
So Simon is now at 1,300 to Paul's 2,300.
He's going to get... Dude, we will have to take the hit from the Shaddoll fusion, however.
Well, Simon would have to draw another monster.
To do...
And now that
he's not even attacking.
Oh, what is he doing?
Amazing.
No, maybe you are right. That is a Shaddoll fusion, I think, though, that he just drew.
Ooh.
It is.
Shaddoll fusion. Oh, no.
Oh, he's going into the construct. This gets him Shaddoll, though.
Oh,
and then can he ditch Squamata for another monster and get L back?
He can even ditch... No, but he can even ditch... but he can even ditch a hedgehog and then get himself a dragon if he has another hedgehog in there. But let's see. If he has a hedgehog, it'll be game because he can search another monster, but...
That's still not enough damage.
Yes, he does have a hedgehog, indeed. So he's going to get himself a dragon and a Squamata, and that's going to be game right there.
No, it won't. Stealth is 2,800 attack. That is a crash.
Oh, that is a crash. Oh, no, it's not a crash. It's not a 2,800.
Stealth is not... I'm pretty sure Stealth is 2,800. What is going on? I'm confused.
Wow. And that was a big hit right there.
Stealth is 2,800. I'm confused. What happened up there?
Yeah, because I'm trying to think that wasn't special. That wasn't really special summon. Unless there's a discrepancy in the life points.
I doubt that. I kind of want to go figure that out. What happened? That Stealth was not special summoned.
No, I think that Stealth was normal summoned.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Well, because if that Stealth was normal summoned, Construct could game. Unless we either have a life point discrepancy, or they believe that Stealth was special summoned.
Yeah, because I did.
And then he also Bookamooned it. Like,
he Bookamooned his own card and then flipped it back up and then. Oh yeah, shoot. No, it still recognizes that it's special summoned.
I don't think it was special. Was that?
I have to apologize, but
Oh.
my opponent was wrong.
Okay.
He was at 1,500.
Okay. That's what was confusing us because
Did Simon win or Paul win?
Simon won. But I was sitting there confused. I'm like, if he's at 20, that's not game. So that's why I was confused, because if Construct attacked that's a crash, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm sitting there. I'm like,
Oh, what's going on here?
I'm like, there has to be life point discrepancy here. So. Oh, I guess we'll have Simon up here in a second.
Yeah, we just had a life point discrepancy. He wasn't supposed to be at 2,300. It was supposed to be at 1,500.
He was actually at 1,500, so there was another scout play. So.
Paul threw that game away, man. Yeah, where did the window? He wins the game.
I don't know why I didn't attack the window.
I don't know why. That's a whole. You don't have to wait for the window. You win.
Oh wow.
Because even if you drew enemy control, it would have been game, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's just that power bond on the game one.
Oh my goodness.
We'll have to talk to Simon about that here in a second.
All right, I'm gonna go see and looks like I'm gonna go see how much time we have left here, and see if we can get if time is left in the round and see if we can get a goat matchup. So I'm gonna go off and see what's gonna happen there.